Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So this was just brought to my attention today. Now today's the 7th. This initial thing is from the 5th at night. It's from the Judges Guild Game Company. And it's showing a picture of the campaign hexagon system for use with Dungeons and Dragons. City State Hex 2623 Campaign Map 1. Judges Guild. Alright, so then we have the commentary that goes along with that hex. Robert Bledsaw II, April 5th, 11:50 p.m. It never ends. About 6 times each year, I have taken down sites for selling Judges Guild products, usually scans, that I own just to keep hold of our sales numbers. But when I see someone producing new books, drawing largely upon our past work, being mostly the work of my late father, it gets under my skin. You have a new way to chart progress in RPG fantasy world using 1, 5, or 15-mile hex grids for large outdoor areas and square grids for interior buildings, caves, and dungeons? You have NPC or random charts to fill your majestic hex realm? You selling that without giving Judges Guild credit or holding a license? Now, folks, I know there's already going to be some questions that are being raised. Um, I'm just relaying the info. I am reporting what has been shared on Facebook, on the internet. Uh, I will certainly allow commentary in the comment section for folks to. I'll have questions at the end. And maybe you'll have answers for me. But I currently don't have any answers. So hold your questions. Hold your questions. You have NPC or random charts to fill your majestic hex realm? You selling that without giving Judges Guild credit or holding a license? Do you understand what creative rights are? All right, well, that's a question. If it functions the same and you did not create it, guess what? Your lawyer buddies better check into our product number 47 from 1977 called Campaign Hexagon Subsystem. Oh, that's what we're looking at above. Okay. That was, let's just go back here for a second. There we go. All right. P.S. If you happen to also be a sniveling weasel that pissed away any chance of a license to publish our IP, then I guess you better start refunding people their cash. But wait, as they say, there is more. The main issue that lead led to this post is the fact that the system of using hex, particularly in our published dimensions and square grids for interiors of an RPG realm of anyone's creation, is utilizing the system as created in 1977. And that was copyrighted. The framework and function constitutes creative rights. Just as TSR was allowed to produce the DM screen, Judges Guild held creative rights over it, as we had produced the Judges Shield and proved a sales market for it over a year prior. All right, so now comes the questions, right? Does Judges Guild own the copyright to 1, 5, and 15-mile hex grids for large outdoor areas? Because if they do, we've got nearly 50 years of history to catch up on because others have been using it. Square grids for interior buildings, caves, and dungeons. That's another one that It's going to have to get sorted out, maybe, because I think the original dungeons were done on graph paper, right? That would be those square hex things. And you see are random charts. Every product that's used NPC or random charts. I'm confused. I am very confused. Now here's one. Maybe the WotC lawyers can chime in on. Just as TSR was allowed to DM screen, now the DM screen is a screen that holds DM's info on it, right? Charts. Judges Guild held creative rights over it, and we had produced the Judges Shield and improved the sales market for it over a year prior. So does that mean, and I'm just spitballing here, and maybe wiser minds than mine will be able to answer this. Does this mean that every game, every RPG that's had a GM screen or a referee screen or a DM screen or a game master screen, have they all been violating the creative rights of Judges Guild for the last 45 years? I am not a lawyer. I don't know what the answer is to this. It's posing an interesting question. And I do know a few lawyers in the community. Maybe they'll chime in and give us a better understanding of the limitations of creative rights, because I thought that when it came to games, and this is just me spitballing, I am not a lawyer, that rules can't be copyrighted, only presentation can. All right. And is this the presentation that we're referring to? Because that would certainly mean that these charts can't. But does that mean that the specific hex size or square size, beyond my realm of understanding? All right, I'll leave it there, folks. If you are a member of the Tavern, you are getting this a little early. If you're not, you're going to get it a few hours later. Membership starts at $1.99 a month. If you want to be a member, I really appreciate it. But if you're not going to miss anything. You're just going to get things a little bit slower. By the way, members can also vote in polls. So I appreciate your feedback. Folks, on that note, live stream tonight, Monday night, should be myself and Glenn. My new setup should be in place by then. It shouldn't be any different from your side, but from my side, it should be greatly different. And other than that, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll catch many of you tonight. Later, folks. Be good.